My name is Bob Quick. I'm the President and CEO of Commerce Lexington, often referred to as the Chamber of Commerce. I have a favorite saying when it comes to leadership, and that leadership is not about comfort. Leadership is something that, again, I go back to the democracy we live in. Leadership is dependent on people being, again, 100% honest and then participating and letting someone know that your instincts make you feel a certain way about a project or an issue and how we overcome it or how we take advantage of an opportunity. Everyone has to contribute, and I often find in crowds what holds people back is they're afraid to ask a question or to make a statement because someone may laugh at them. I think we live in a society where we try not to make mistakes, and I know that's the goal we all have, is not to make mistakes, but for those individuals who have been in the workplace for a long time, you learn that we probably learned our best lessons through the mistakes we made. And if there's any one thing that I could share with the younger generation, or really anyone who pushes on the side of being perfect, it's one of those things in life where I think I've learned the most of the mistakes I've made. I make them every day, but there are certain mistakes you cannot make, and then there's just things that as you've got to make a lot of decisions and very quickly, you're going to find you grow from those situations. So one of the best things that I was ever taught when I was really young was make as many mistakes as you can when you're younger, because as you get older, you're still going to make mistakes, but there's just certain types you can't make. But it was through those mistakes that I think I gained a lot, grew a lot in character, and I think it helped make me, and I know I talked to lots of other folks, I think it's made us all a lot more successful. But some of the worst mistakes that I have run into that people have made simply get back to someone's just not 100% honest. They're not forthright with what their strengths and weaknesses are. And again, it's one of those things where everyone's going to figure out what you're made of, what your strengths are, what your weaknesses are. We know them before anyone else. And what you always have to do is make sure you tell people what you're really, really good at, where your passions are, and where they're not. And then don't be plugged into an initiative that you really can't perform in and really give it your all. So the biggest thing I run into, the worst mistake that people make is not being 100% honest. The other thing that I run into that's really difficult for me to even understand is when people bring hidden agendas. They try to be deceptive. I've never quite understood why that is, but to me, I guess it goes back to they're trying to cover up something that they think is a weakness, or they just haven't been honest with themselves. I believe that when you fall, the best thing you can do is get right back up and go after it again. And a little bit of tenacity, determination, persistence, eventually will create some luck. So I wish life was easier than it tends to be sometimes, but we are who we are, and we just have to make sure that we're on top of the issues that are at hand, the opportunities, and then go after them.